heard anything from our Rod, have you?
Nothing more than you know already, love. He's still staying at Tomo's in the sulk.
And how about Diana?
Well, I called round to see her and she won't even leave the house. I think she just wants to be on her own for a few days.
Right, I'll see you in a minute.
Have you seen Diana this morning?
No, love. I was just saying to our Tracy, I don't think she's well.
It's just, I was there when she had the row with Bob the other day. I wonder where she was.
Oh, I think she might be best left on her own for a while until they get together and sort things out.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, love.
All right. All right, how you doing?
Well, I'd be doing a lot better if I wasn't scraping these New Britain Party stickers up.
The old Z Car Brigade. You know what they used to be putting up round here?
Nah. It's probably the same headbangers who print this rubbish.
She had one as well. Yeah, I was went straight in the bin. Morning.
All right.
Go ahead.
Morning, Mr. Kennedy. Hey? Hey? That's Tracy's new boss. He's a lovely man.
Anyway, I'll see you.
See ya. Hey, all right, Ron?
Oh, excuse me. Good morning. How can I help you?
I was, wondering whether you'd seen anybody hanging around, looking like they were out to cause trouble.
No. Not that I've noticed, no.
Only we had a bit of vandalism around here with these New Britain Party stickers and stuff being put everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've not had anything on my place.
For some reason, me and my brother seem to have been singled out as targets.
Well, it's bound to be kids, isn't it? Nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm not worried. I just don't like being singled out for abuse because of the colour of my skin.
Oh, no, I can see that. I wouldn't like it if I was a darkie. Enjoy your scraping.
You could, give me a hand if you like.
What, me? It's your problem, isn't it?
Doesn't sound like Mr. Sullivan's moving out, does it?
Yeah. Sounds more like he's barricading himself in.
Kettle's boiled. Won't be long now, Brian.
Thanks, love. I've been trying to get the agents to get our unwanted tenant out. I'm not sure how effective that Max Farnham will be, though.
It's not like it has a direct effect on him personally, though, is it? Well, not like you.
Yeah, maybe I should keep up some pressure of my own.
I would.
Hello, love.
Hello. Is it self-service?
We're not actually open yet, love.
Oh, sorry. You looked open.
No, midweek, hopefully. That's if I get a delivery.
All right. I'll call back another time. Bye.
Ta-ra.
Hello.
Oh.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Oh, excellent. Can't complain.
And Patricia?
Well, actually, she's just a little under the weather at the moment.
Oh, dear. Nothing serious, I hope.
Oh, no, I'm sure she'll be fine. It's just that, well, you've probably heard that she's pregnant and, well, she's just started a little spotting.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope she's getting plenty of rest.
Yes, but I'm afraid the doctor did say that we might have to prepare ourselves for the fact that she might have a miscarriage.
Oh. Well, she might get away with it. I did.
Oh, did you?
I know it was a long time ago, but I was told the same sort of thing, and everything worked out fine for us.
Oh, well, that's reassuring. You just tend to think the worst, don't you? In fact, I was just saying to Patricia over the weekend, we haven't seen John for a week or so. You know, since the do on the close. Just hoping if he was all right.
John, after a little let-off of steam. Yes, he's fine.
Ah.
His brother's not too well. He's gone down to look after him for a week or two.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was just wondering, do you think Patricia would like me to pop in for a bit of a chat if she's feeling a bit low at the moment?
Oh, I'm sure she'd like that, yeah. Especially if you were able to put her mind at rest, from personal experience.
I'll drop by then.
Great.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. All right. Yeah, how about you?
All right. Things would be a little better if I could get that delivery in tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, excellent, excellent. No, it's coming along very well, this development. Oh, the easy access and the fast food outlet, petrol station, nightclub. Should do well for the property values.
What's happening with that nightclub, then?
Oh, it's coming along very well. Yeah, the owner's coming up later on this week. Check on the progress.
Yeah, well, as long as we don't get overrun by undesirables.
Well, we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Anyway, any problems, just give us a shout.
OK.
Cheers.
Ta-ra.
Mick won't be long, will he?
No, he shouldn't be. He knows what time to be here. He's just dropping the kids off.
I'm too good to you. I come round to take the pair of you van hunting and you're not ready. I have got a job to do, you know.
It's a shame, so have I. Otherwise, we could spend all our time together. So how are you?
OK. Well, I was OK, till I saw this lot.
It doesn't exactly put you in the mood, does it?
So you've become a target.
Nah, not so much a target. It's just that we're on a list of places to be boycotted, you know, by decent white folk.
It's called terrorism, Alice. Racist terrorism.
Cheer me up, why don't you?
They used to do a lot of leafleting at school gates till they got scared off by people standing up to them.
One of these days, I'll catch you at this.
You want to take on the whole of New Britain by yourself? Get real, Ellis. It's got links with other right-wing racist parties all over Europe. It's not run by a couple of sad individuals with a problem. Listen, much as I'd like to spend all day discussing racism, I have got work to do. Do you think Mick's going to be long?
He shouldn't be. Why don't we go inside and phone him?
You know, I always feel a little sad when summer is finally coming to an end. I quite... I quite like autumn.
Are you OK?
Yes, I just felt a bit queasy there for a moment.
Would you like me to get you something?
No, thanks.
Shall I get the doctor to come out again?
No, it's okay. I've just probably been overdoing it. He said I needed to rest. I think I'll just lie down for a few minutes.
OK, thanks. All right, look, I'll pop by and see if we can't find something to catch him out on. Yeah, thanks again. Bye.
Was that the solicitor?
Yeah. It's not going to be as easy as we hoped to get Mr. Sullivan out. You've known him a long time. Do you think he'd listen to you?
I doubt it. I could try, though.
Do you mind?
Of course not. Do you want me to go now?
Nothing to lose, have we? Tracy, just test the water, OK?
Right.
Have you got a problem, Brian?
I have, I suppose.
Well, a problem shared is a problem had, they always say. I may not know all the answers, but I'm a good listener. And sometimes that can be a help, can't it?
Well, I suppose it can.
So, what's your problem?
Well, it's the man upstairs.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were religious.
Oh, no. Not the man upstairs as in God. The man upstairs as in Terry Sullivan.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. You must think I'm a proper fool. Hey, I didn't know Terry was religious, though. It must be as a result of all his terrible experiences.
Doing a bit of DIY, are you?
I might be.
I heard loads of drilling earlier on.
What's up? Did your boss send you up to try and persuade me to move out?
He doesn't tell me all his business.
Him and that Maxie Farnham. They both think they'll end up getting me out on the streets.
Well, Terry, if you haven't got a written agreement of any kind, then maybe you've not got any right to stay here.
And how many people do you know have got a written agreement off Barry Grant?
Well, that's not the point, is it? If Mr. Kennedy wants to expand his business on the premises, then it's up to the landlord, not the tenant.
I'm not a tenant. I live here.
Oh, start living in the real world, will you, Terry? You wouldn't stand a chance in a court of law.
This flat was given to me by Barry. It's where I live. It's not 50 yards from where Sue and Danny died. And they haven't even been dead a year yet. So how do you think I feel every time I walk past that telephone box, eh? And how do you think I'd feel if I had to move to a flat somewhere else? Well, it's not going to happen, Trace.
Well, maybe it would be better if you didn't live so close to all the memories.
What else have I got, eh? You used to be all right, you know. But you've changed. You're just out for yourself now.
Look, Terry, I understand your feelings about Sue and Danny, but Mr. Kennedy didn't know them, did he? They don't mean a thing to him. All he knows is that he wants to expand his business and you're standing in his way. He wants you out of the flat, and that's all there is to it.
And what about you?
I think you should move out.
Tough. This is where I live, and this is where I'm staying.
Enjoy then.
No, I just got my ear chewed off.
Oh, well, never mind. Hey, cheer up. Thanks for trying.
I just wish some people weren't so stubborn, that's all.
La 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 la.
You're not licensed for singing.
You like my singing, don't you, Brian?
Yeah. Cheaper than buying background music on CD.
I know what I'd rather have.
La 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 la.
You're very bright today, Julia.
Oh, I am. I know because I got the day off to a marvellous start with a good cry. And I always say, you can't beat it.
What were you crying for?
Just wait till you see what I've got in my bag. I'll have your stitches, never mind tears. Oh, just wait till you see these.
Made it. Sorry. Well, sorry to keep you waiting.
But not forgiven.
Good job we found something to occupy our time. Yeah, I took the kids to school and then I got bogged down with the accounts. You know, trying to sort out ways to put something in the profit column, you know. Right. Well, to get the money rolling in, we need a decent van, so let's go and get ourselves a bargain. Excuse me, it's Mr. Webb, isn't it, from the petrol station?
That's right, yeah.
I hope you don't mind. I just wanted to apologise for that money mix-up the other week. You know the short-changing business? It was just a misunderstanding, that's all.
Well, that's all right. Anyone could make a mistake. Much obliged, mate.
Well, that's all I wanted to say, really. You know, didn't want to get off on the wrong foot with us working so close to each other.
Right. Well, thanks for taking the time and trouble. I'll see you around then.
Yeah. What's he doing talking to that scum bucket?
Ask him.
Right, so let's go.
All right, then, Uncle.
What are you talking about, Uncle?
That's in Uncle Tom, you and your mate George.
I was just apologising for that money mix-up, that's all.
You apologise to him? How can you waste your breath on people like that or anyone who believes in the stuff he believes?
I don't know what he believes in.
Don't you read the rubbish they print? We should stand up to people like that, not go around on our knees to them.
I'd just ignore it. I mean, really. It slags off virtually everybody who's not a member of their party, not just us.
You've got no proof that that's anything to do with George.
I think Ellis got a bit bored scraping strength through purity stickers off everywhere.
I spent the whole morning scraping stickers off that post. And who comes past, all sickly smiles and snidey little looks? The same person who I reckon was responsible for putting them there in the first place. Your mate George.
You can't go accusing people.
He already has. Look, come on. You're making me late now.
You can't accuse people without proof.
Oh, yes, I can, and I'll carry on accusing him. Because your mate St. George, I can tell he doesn't like us because we're not white. And just in case you'd forgotten, because you live round here, because you got yourself a nice business, just in case you've forgotten, Mick, me and you, mate, we're not white.
That one's a bar rod. And that's our rod again, is all together. Who'd have thought that he'd end up as a separated newlywed? Anyway, it's not our rod you want to see, is it? It's the ones of our Tracy, when she was a little tiddler that you'd be interested in. Now, that'll be taken as Southport because you can't see the sea for miles. Oh! Hey, doesn't she look a little down, is it? And she was. We always knew she'd turn out to be very mature, sophisticated and attractive.
Grandpa's got a lot on his mind at the moment.
What's that one?
Oh! Trust Brian to choose the one of you with no clothes all day. Oh, I love photos, me. They're like little windows to your past, aren't they? Hey, I tell you one thing, though. The age of me. It won't be long before I'll be needing a telescope to look into me past.
Haven't you got some cleaning up or something to finish?
So Max told you the doctor said I had to get some rest? Thanks, Anna. Okay.
Oh, no, please, stay where you are. Yes, he told me he'd started spotting, and he seemed rather confused and worried. So I told him I'd been through all that.
Oh, have you?
Yes, with my son Peter. You wouldn't think it now to see him wandering about 23 years later.
So you almost lost him?
Yes. Gave me the fright of my life. John, too. He hardly left my side for a week. All seems a long time ago now.
Is John okay at the moment?
I don't know. To be honest, I haven't seen him for over a week. He's gone to stay with his brother. Try and get his head clear, I think.
Aren't you worried about him?
I suppose I am. Yes, I am. Desperately worried. When you spend the whole of your adult life with someone, you just expect them always to be there. Since he's gone away, it just feels like a bereavement. Feels as though I've lost him forever.
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. Here.
Thanks.
And I suppose everyone keeps telling you how well you're coping.
Yes. You have to, don't you? I'm so sorry. I think I came to try and cheer you up.
It's no problem, honestly. I seem to be crying myself all the time at the moment.
Do you want me to answer that?
No, Anna will get it, I'm sure. She seems to be faultlessly efficient all round.
Yeah, that's right. Mrs. Harrison, my mother.
Oh, she's upstairs with Mrs. Farnham.
Yeah. Right, well, I thought she would be. She said earlier she'd be coming over. It's just, I've locked myself out.
Oh, would you like to come in and wait?
No. It's okay. I'll wait across the road.
Oh, please, it's no trouble. I could make some coffee.
Okay.
It'll be nice having someone to talk to. Bye. See you, mate.
Yeah, see ya.
And no fighting.
Yeah, I promise.
What a start, eh? What do you reckon? I can just see us delivering pizza in this.
Yeah, we'll check the price first. We can only afford to pay about 400.
We're not even going to get a pogo stick with us.
How can we afford more than 400?
Pour it off your mate George.
Hey, just shut up about my mate George, all right? How can we afford any more?
I don't know. We definitely have to sack Keith, though. Well, Mike?
I don't like the idea of sacking any of them.
Neither do I, but it was Keith that got us into this situation.
Just lost his van, that's all.
Yeah, but that was the only reason we hired him in the first place, was because he had a van. Without a van, he's no use to us, is he?
He's a good lad, though.
Don't let your heart rule your wallet.
Well, what difference do you reckon it would make money-wise if we did let him go?
A lot more than 400, I reckon about 750, 8.
At least we'd get a motor that worked for that. So, when's Keith due in next?
He said he'd do the Friday night rush. Listen, I know he's a nice lad and all that, but when it comes to the business surviving or not, well, it's simple enough. He's expendable.
All right, then. As long as you tell him.
Done. I'll look him straight in the eye and say, Keith, mate, Mick says you're binned off.
Forget it. I'll tell him.
So do you have to drive a long way to work?
Well, I normally just go to the Wirral, but at the moment I'm on a course in Manchester.
Oh, and you go there every day?
Yeah, well, except weekends.
I've never been to Manchester.
Oh, it's really good for shops and things. Great for nightlife.
Oh, perhaps one day when I'm not working, I could come along with you and have a look round.
Yeah, sure, no problem. So you're on a long-term contract here, then?
Oh, well, I hope so. Patricia's expecting a new baby, but the doctor's been to see her and there's a possibility she might lose it. That might mean they wouldn't want me to stay on, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, I hope everything works out for her.
And you?
Oh, thank you. Oh, that sounds like Max. I'm sure your mother won't be very long.
I think the thing is that in those days, nothing was quite as high-tech as it is today.
We'll just have to keep our fingers crossed, I suppose. There's nothing else we can do. There's Max.
Oh, I'd better make tracks.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Have you managed to put her mind at rest?
A little, I hope.
Your son's downstairs. Says he's locked himself out.
Oh, right. Better go and rescue him.
Thanks for coming round.
You make sure you take it easy, OK?
I will, and thanks again.
No problem. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have you been working?
I know my speech for the round table on Friday.
But you've been told to rest.
I get bored resting.
Yes, well, you'll get even more bored if you end up like one of those women who have to lie on their backs for the last 4 months of their pregnancy.
I won't.
No, you won't, will you? Because you are going to promise me you'll rest.
Promise.
No more secret laptop computer sessions under the bedclothes, all right?
Promise.
Oh, what did I say?
Sorry.
Great. So this is definitely the one, then?
This is the one.
The guy gets the feeling this is going to bounce. We stand no chance.
Well, it's not going to bounce, is it?
Oh, no, no, no. Of course not.
Well, there's no point giving him a check if it's going to bounce. It's not worth the aggravation.
Mick, you've got a business you can make a go of. With a bit of flexibility.
Yeah, I've also got a mortgage. That's where the problem is. That's where the money's tied.
To earn money, we need to deliver pizza. To deliver pizza, we need a van.
I know that.
So what are you going to do when you can't provide for your kids? Have them put in care?
Look, if we do buy it, we are going to start to make money straight away, aren't we?
At the end of the first week, definitely. At the end of the first month, well, totally definitely.
Well, I'd rather pay the deposits out the mortgage account then.
I didn't think you had enough money in the mortgage account.
I haven't. This plan better work out, that's all I can say. Because this is another mortgage payment I'm signing away here. And I'm already 2 months behind.
Morning, Mr. Farnham.
Oh, Mr. Farnham. I mean, I can cope with Maxie, but Mr. Farnham makes me suspicious.
Nice new car, eh?
Yes, comes with a nice new job. It's a partner with Fletcher's.
Wish I had a job like yours.
So, what's with the Mr. Farnham business?
Well, I know I'm only the caretaker of the shops and I don't want to speak out of turn, but I've got a complaint.
Which the wonders of medical science can't cure, no doubt.
This is serious, this. This new nightclub they're opening is right next door to my flat.
It's not my problem.
Well, how would you like it?
I wouldn't.
Well, what happens when the music keeps me and Marcy awake after night?
Complain.
Well, I just hope I'm going to get a rise off the management for all the extra mess I'm going to have to clean up.
Well, look, as it happens, I'm meeting the owner today, and I'll make sure he's fully aware of any misgivings that anybody might have.
Ah, just gonna come and call for you.
I've been watching out the window so as not to make you late.
Haven't seen you around the last few days.
Haven't been out much.
Everything okay on the home front?
All right, I suppose.
Have you sorted anything out with Rod since he...
Since he hit me. Nothing to sort out. Anyway, he's not been allowed to talk to, has he?
He hasn't come back yet.
No, that's right. Terrible, isn't it? You just hear them behind the curtains. They've only just been married. Hadn't we better get going?
Yeah. I'm sorry it's a bit later than it normally would be today.
No, that's fine. I phoned in, said it was no problem. Just said my lift was going to be later than normal. This is really good of you, you know.
That's all right. I'll go to Manchester. You go to Manchester. Why not share the car and save the planet?
You sure you don't mind? Not everyone would like a passenger along to talk to while they drive.
Don't have to talk. You know what? You read out the crossword clues and then fill in the answers.
Oh, I'm not very good at crosswords. This is so much easier than getting the bus and the train.
Would you like your windscreen squeegeed for free? Mugs have handles, mate.
Listen, before we go, I just want to say I'm sorry about last week. You know, you getting involved with that business with Rod. He was just really upset about losing his job. Must have all just built up inside him.
You haven't heard anything yet?
He's staying with a friend, waiting for me to apologise.
You've nothing to apologise for. I mean, he did seem to overreact a bit, didn't he? Right. Off to sunny Manchester, then.
I'm ready.
Ah, I think we'd get further with a bit of petrol in the tank.
Might be an idea.
That new station's open today, isn't it? That'll be closest.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't mind.
You meant to be taking it easy.
I have been taking it easy.
Sit down. Got you out of bed, least I can do is make you a drink. I was going to get up about now anyway.
The doctor say you could? The doctor said that if I got some proper rest, the bleeding might stop. And I haven't had any since yesterday.
That's brilliant. Still doesn't mean you can go mad bar.
Oh, at least it meant I got a good night's sleep and it's put Max's mind at rest.
Morning. Good morning. Oh, I hope business carries on like this. We've only been open 5 minutes.
Am I the first customer, then?
You are indeed.
Oh, good. Something to tell the grandchildren, isn't it?
Listen, we'll be running an account system if you're interested, you know, for preferred customers.
Oh, good. I might have a word with you about that. So, first customer, eh? No free tank of petrol, then?
You get nothing for free these days.
True, true. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
I must just give you something towards the petrol.
Oh, no, of course not.
Oh, jeez. I'd rather give you something.
No, look, I'm going anyway. We're spending the money regardless. There you are. John Lennon. Wouldn't have had you down as a John Lennon fan.
Well, I'm not really. It's just something I'm reading.
I haven't seen this before. Can I have a look?
Yeah, if you want to.
No, it's poetry. Oh, no, it isn't. What is this? The Idiot's Guide to John Lennon. Looks like it's been written for a 2-year-old.
Well, it is, I suppose. It's a literacy book. It's for teaching reading.
Oh, didn't know you taught reading?
Yeah, just help a few friends out, you know, some slow learners.
Oh, that's brilliant. Must be really satisfying.
Hey, hope you've got a heavy goods license to drive that thing.
Tell me about it.
Mind you, they say size doesn't matter, don't they? All right, lads. Oh, dear. Hey, I tell you what, hope you've got enough lassie vans to keep that monster on the road.
See ya.
See you later.
Hiya, team.
So you got it then?
Certainly did.
Running all right, is she?
Well, it's not exactly the coolest motor I've ever driven, but it'll get you there.
What's the matter? Doesn't it quite fit with the image?
I couldn't believe it. I just pulled up at some lights, you know, by the traffic lights by the bank, and there were these 2 beautiful young ladies. So I give one of my smiles. They both fell around laughing at me.
Well, at least you got it cheap.
It's all we can afford, Matty.
Do you know what? I can't understand you two, you know.
I thought things were a bit bad financially. And yet here you go splashing out money on a classy motor like this. I don't know how you can afford it.
You not told him about Keith?
What about Keith?
Look, Matty, it was a toss-up between keeping Keith and having no van or laying Keith off and still being able to do the deliveries.
Oh, you haven't had to lay the lad off, have you?
No choice, I'm afraid, mate.
Well, how did he take it?
I haven't told him yet. He's not due around till Friday night.
Well, what about me? I mean, is my job on the line?
Of course it isn't, Matty.
Are you sure?
Of course we are. Otherwise we'd have told you, wouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. Just like you told Keith.
Hey, don't worry. We'll tell him as soon as we can. Anyway, mate, the van, what do you reckon? Do the job, won't it?
It's got nothing else. It's got character.
I'm getting to quite like it, you know.
You mean like as a lunchbox for a giant haystack?
Listen, if Nigel Mansell would have known this was going, he would have went for it, you know.
Yeah, mate, get inside. Put the lights on and the windscreen wipers. Make sure everything works.
Aye, bit of a squeeze there, Mick.
Built for the Japaneses, aren't they? Only half my size.
Hey, what about one of those sumo wrestlers? One of them wouldn't do the suspension much good.
Come on, let's hear the mighty roar.
Our star's first time, though, Matty. It's not bad, is it?
That'll do us, mate. Hey, and I bet you it's brilliant to the gallon.
Yeah. All right, Mick, switch it off. Last thing we can afford to do at the moment is waste petrol.
All right, do you want to get to test drive it?
All right, then off you go. But promise not to take it around the world. So what do you reckon, then? Do the job, won't it?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, no one's going to want to nick it, are they?
Hang on, Matty. While you're out, put a fiver's worth of petrol in it, will you?
Right, there I go. Like the wacky races, this, isn't it?
What do you reckon we get on the insurance if he writes it off?
Less than we paid for it. Still, you can't run a pizza delivery service without a vehicle. I think the great Ellis Johnson said that, didn't he?
You all right?
Yep.
Broken down already, have you?
Oh, fine. Just waiting for somebody, that's all. You haven't seen a Mr. Halsall looking for me, have you?
No, not that I've seen.
Ah, he's the owner of the new nightclub. It's his site visit today.
Oh, so he's the guy I've got to see about getting disturbed that night?
Well, I'm sure he'll be very considerate to any complaints that the neighbours might have.
Yeah. I just want to know why people have got to have a nightclub round here. Why can't they go into town for a drink?
Because it's a new trend. That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. Nobody wants to drink and drive anymore. Nobody wants to spend money on taxis every time they go out. They want a club on their own patch. It's happening all over.
Well, why is it happening in the place next door to my flat?
Ah, that'll be him.
Oh, nice wheels.
Yes, we try to attract sophisticated tenants. Mr. Dixon excluded, of course.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that this doesn't mean that I've got to get up every morning and clear all kinds of broken glass. Because if it does, the old caretaker's going to get right into the management and see about a backhander, you know what I mean? Hey, I tell you what, I like this Joe Halsall's taste in accessories.
Mr. Farnham?
Yes, I'm from Fletcher's. We're the agents for the property.
Yes, I know. Can we go and take a look at it?
Yes, sure, right away. Will Mr. Halsall be joining us?
I'm sorry, you were expecting a man, right?
Well, yes, sort of.
Happens all the time. Don't worry. I didn't introduce myself. Joe Halsall.
Ah.
Mr. Webb, is it?
That's right, yeah.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Sinbad.
George?
Yeah. I'm caretaker of the shops. I'm local window cleaner as well, so I just thought I'd come over and officially say hello, you know, in my capacity as caretaker, like.
Oh, cheers. Well, we'll be seeing each other around.
Yeah, right. Hey, I tell you what, you've done this place up smart, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it takes a bit of effort, but I take pride in appearances.
Yeah, well, it shows, doesn't it? I'm the same myself, except when it comes to me working here, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I best get on. I've got to stock these shelves.
Yeah, right. Hey, listen, well, I was just wondering, maybe you want me to come and clean your windows, you know, on a regular basis to suit you, like.
Yeah. Well, I would have to see an example of your work first.
Oh, that's no problem. See what I'll do? I'll give you me quick introductory washing wipe, shall I?
Yeah. Well, I would prefer it if you just did the windows. I'm a bit partial to this shirt, actually.
See you later.
See ya.
All right, Matt.
All right, Sin. All right.
Hello there.
Number 1 pump, please.
Number 1. a fiver. Was it just the petrol you wanted?
Yeah. Better give us a receipt. Keep the bosses sweet.
You don't get much for a fiver these days, do you?
I know. That's all I can squeeze out of them at the moment.
All right. Why's that?
Well, you know, the old cash flow problems.
Oh, things tight, are they?
Well, it's looking that way. They've had to lay one lad off.
Oh, you're next, are you?
Oh, don't say that. I've spent enough time out of work for one life.
Well, if things start looking bad, you can always give us a shout.
Hey, you're not looking to take anyone on, are you?
Could be.
Listen, I'll mention this to Keith if you don't mind.
Who's Keith?
You know, the young black lad they've just laid off.
Oh, yeah. Well, as I say, you know, it's only a maybe. You know, I think when the time comes, I'd rather have a more mature person. You know, these kids, they're all gone tomorrow, aren't they?
Well, all right. I'll bear it in mind. Thanks.
Hey, listen, never mind all this in and out for a fiver's worth nonsense. Why don't you have a word with the bosses and see if they might be interested in opening an account, you know?
A petrol account?
Yeah, then they could pay it all off at the end of the month.
OK, sound. I'll mention it.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Ta-da.
Oh, I'm sorry it's a bit rough underfoot.
That's okay. I didn't come expecting to be able to dance on the dance floor.
No, right. I've got a building schedule somewhere, but I think it's all going safely to plan, or as close as it ever is, anyway.
Keep on their backs, would you? In my experience, builders have a habit of disappearing halfway through jobs, as I'm sure you well know.
Yeah, no problem. All part of the service. Ah, here it is. Now then, was there anything else in particular that you wanted to know?
There was one other thing. Do you know Mr. Sullivan?
Yes, he's a tenant of ours, actually.
Care of K.R. Hair Designs.
Yeah, he has the flat above the hair salon. Just over there.
OK, thanks. I'll see you next time.
Yes. All right, bye then.
Have you heard what your mate Nuremberg George has just said to our Matty?
Hey, he's not my mate.
He's had the cheek to tell Matty to ask us if we want to open a petrol account with him.
Well, that would make a bit of sense to us, wouldn't it?
Well, I thought so, too.
Yes, I've told him, haven't I? I've told him that I don't care if he spends his own money over there, but he's not spending our money in there.
Oh, I see. So you've made my mind up for me, have you?
It's up to you what you want to do, but I've told him to tell Adolf Scumbucket what he can do with his racist account.
All right, Alice, look, I'll tell him later. So what, we don't even get a chance to discuss the matter, then? It's just you taking a unilateral decision, is it?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Keith, I wasn't expecting to see you around till Friday.
I wanted to ask you a favour.
Well, what was that, then?
I wanted to see if there was any chance of me working an extra night each week. You know, with me starting back at college, you know, my money just seems to be running away.
Well, it's a bit difficult, that, Keith, you know, just at the moment.
Whose is the van?
Well, it's ours. Well, you know, the firms for delivering the pizza.
Oh, right, a new one. I'm sorry I let you down over the last one. My old fella just said we'd had it long enough, and if we weren't going to buy it, he needed to sell it before it was only worth the scrap value.
Yeah, you see, Flower, and but we appreciate it letting us use it for so long, you know.
I could pick the sides of the new one for you, if you like, with the name of the shop and the phone number.
No, I'd have to talk to Ellis for this, Keith.
So is there any chance of me working an extra night? I don't mind which one.
Listen, Keith, to be honest, we were going to tell you Friday night anyway, yeah. We're going to have to let you go.
What? Oh, you're not sacking me, are you?
No, we're not sacking you. It's just that we've got a bit of a cash flow crisis at the moment, and we're trying to think of other ways around it, but we couldn't.
Am I sacked because you can't use me van anymore?
No, of course not. There's nothing like that.
Are Matty and Mike sacked?
No. See, we can just about afford to keep two on. And they were here first, weren't they?
I suppose so. Last in, first out, eh? It's going to be murder paying me way in college now.
I'm sure something will turn up, Keith.
If I'm lucky. If I get the chance of another job.
And listen, if you want a reference, we'll give you one. We'll give you a boss one, no problem.
OK, cheers. Anyway, listen, I'd better go. I've got a few things to do, you know.
Listen, Keith, I'm really sorry, but we had no choice, honest. And if the cash flow situation does improve, you'll be the first on the list if you still want that job.
Cheers. I'll survive. Later.
Later.
Hello again. You get to see Mr. Sullivan?
I'm afraid not. And the young salon assistant didn't know when he might be expected.
I haven't seen him around myself today.
Is there any way I can get hold of him?
Not that I know of.
I'm not sure what to do with this now. I didn't just want to leave it with the girl in the salon.
Well, I'll tell you what I could do. I'll take it for you if you like. If I don't see Terry, I'll leave it with Tracy. She's the new manageress of the hair salon. She's very reliable.
If you wouldn't mind, it would save me waiting around.
Yeah, no problem. She's probably just popped out for a while.
It is important, though. That's all I was told. Right.
Do I take it then you know Mrs. Sullivan?
No, not at all. I was just doing someone a favour while I was in the area.
Gonna have to be getting ready to go soon. Derek's next door seeing Dee Dee. He said he'd call for me about now.
Going somewhere nice?
Probably just the park.
So, what's it like being engaged?
It's brilliant. I know it's only an old drink, but it's what it means that counts, isn't it? It's like after all the messing about, we've made a commitment to each other. I wish we were a bit more settled.
Must be hard having nowhere to meet.
Well, we're getting used to hanging about on park benches. I think he's getting really fed up with having no proper home and no money.
He led a closeted life as a priest. Must be hard having to face up to reality.
He'll be all right.
If it's Derek, bring him in.
Hey. Come in.
Hello. How are you?
Tired, thank you. Very tired.
Oh, we'll get off, let you get some rest.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Look, I was just going to go for another lie down. Why don't you stay and have a coffee and a chat in private?
Are you sure?
Positive.
That's great, thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Really appreciate it. Yeah, I really miss you and Thomas, you know.
And he misses you too.
Don't want you to be crying, isn't it?
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So do you think you'll be seeing any more of Tracy then?
I don't think so. She doesn't seem very interested in blokes. Not me, anyway.
She seems very interested in Brian, the new manager of the salon.
Is she?
She's been going out for meals and everything with him.
Oh?
What a shame it didn't work out. Thought you made a really nice couple as well.
So did I. Takes two, though. Thanks, love.
There you go. Ta-ra.
All right.
Hello there. Come to sort your account out, have you?
Well, not really. Look, I've talked to my bosses, and they've said they'd like to hang fire on the account. You know, things are a bit tight, like, they'd rather keep it on a cash basis for now.
Well, that's no problem. They only have to give us a shout when they're ready.
Ah, right then.
That's if they stay in business long enough to need it.
Ah, they. Don't even joke about that.
Don't forget, like I say, if you get stuck, there's always a good chance of work here.
Oh. Thanks, mate.
You all right?
I've got something to tell you.
You're about to be car sick.
I've been thinking about it all day. That learning to read book. It's mine. I'm the slow learner.
You're not?
I am, yeah.
God. I can't believe it.
Can't you? Why?
Well, you just don't seem like somebody who can't read.
The years of practice covering it up.
So now you're teaching yourself?
Well, no, I'm going to basic literacy evening classes. I'm sorry I lied about the book.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'd have done the same.
I've spent that many years hiding the fact that I can't read. It just comes automatically sometimes.
No, it doesn't bother me. It's just like learning to drive, I suppose. You start off not being able to, and then you learn. Only some people learn later than others.
Thanks. Makes it a lot better when people understand.
It's okay. Just glad you're so determined to learn now.
Thanks.
I'm glad you'd be so honest with me as well. Don't know why you have been, though. You could have kept it a secret. I'd never have known.
I don't know. Probably because I trust you. And you're a mate, aren't you?
You know, it just always feels awkward being in someone else's space.
Do you want to go for a walk?
I suppose so.
You don't sound too sure.
I don't think I am.
What's up?
I was talking to Bob and Romy on the phone. You know my friends Bob and Romy, who've given me a place to lay my head since I left the priesthood.
They've not thrown you out, have they?
Well, not quite. Well, not yet, anyway. No, their daughter's got a few problems, so she's going to have to move home. So they need her room again.
So you've got to move out?
Well, there's not enough room there. Not unless I sleep on the couch, and I don't think they could afford me to do that for too long.
So what are you going to do?
Borrow a tent? I don't know. Find a park bench and start my own cardboard city.
What's Dee Dee said? She want you to stay there?
Yeah. Although it's the last place I want to go. I mean, and it'd just be sleeping on a couch there as well anyway. I'd just get smothered again.
Oh. We'll sort something out for you.
Yeah, but they need their room back by the end of the week.
We'll find you a bedsit or a flat or something.
I haven't got any money, have I? Couldn't afford the deposit, never mind the rent.
Well, the DHSS will come up with some money for you. We're bound to be able to find you somewhere to live.
Have you heard me talk about Rex Norton at all?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's another ex-priest. I met him through the Advent group. He needs their help as much as we do.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, well, he's already offered me a place to live.
Well, that's great.
It's a room in a house with another ex-priest. The only trouble is that it's in Lancaster.
You're not going to have to go and live in Lancaster.
Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. But where else am I going to go?
And Brookside is back at the same time tomorrow here on Living. Now, on Thursday, we're going to be taking a look at all the week's soaps, more soapy stuff going on with our soap review, and we've got a very special guest. Do you remember Andrew Linford? Maybe not, but if I tell you that he actually played Tiffany's brother Simon in the soap EastEnders, well, he's going to be here on this very sofa with our lovely Rach talking about all the soaps. And coming up in just a few moments, we'll be talking about today's news stories. But do you remember a little while ago, we were talking about this very handbag? It's the Living handbag, and we've told you that you have the chance to get one of these. We've got lots of them to give away. We've asked you to phone us or email us and tell us what you keep in your handbag. Well, we've had some suggestions from our ladies in the gallery. They're the ones that talk to us on our earpieces and tell us what to do. And our producer, who's a bit strange, Lou, she said that she would actually have
Hello.
Sorry, I'm late.
Oh, okay.
Mrs. Mummy Twin decided to go shopping, so I got lumbered. And I won't get overtime.
At least you've got some money coming in.
Don't worry, you'll sort something out. You can carry on doing your voluntary work for Cafford.
Well, as long as I can afford to work for nothing.
And how long's that going to be?
Till about yesterday.
Well, you're just going to have to do what everybody else does, aren't you?
What's that, beg?
Sign up.
Oh, no, I don't think they'd be interested in giving me any money.
Well, you don't know until you find out.
Well, look, I left my last job of my own accord and I've got nowhere to live. I mean, what are they going to do? Give me a cardboard box and back to the local Sally Army soup kitchen?
You're bound to be entitled to something.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. Come on, I'll come with you. Come on.
right, Trace.
All right, kids. All right. Hey, Trace. Cup of coffee, go down a treat, love, and a little chat.
Oh, you've got no chance. Brian will be here in a minute, and he doesn't like the place being used as a cafe.
Listen, hang on. I just wanted to ask you if you thought any of your gorgeous assistants might be interested in a couple of extra hours, you know, part-time work.
Working here?
No, for me. Covering my shop while I sort out a few of my stock suppliers and that.
Well, I don't think so, but I'll ask them. You'd always take Julia.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll see you then.
Hey, that's a laugh, that is, isn't it?
What is?
You starting to employ people.
Hey, just remember, Marks and Spencer started off as barra boys, didn't they? So think on.
You haven't seen Telly, have you? He just hasn't been picking his mail up, and I haven't seen him for a few days.
Yeah, I saw him going down the tunnel before with some flowers.
Where was he going with flowers?
Well, he must have been going to the cemetery, mustn't he? It's nearly a year since Sue and Danny were killed. That'll explain why he's not in the mood for bills and that.
All right. Well, if you do see him, will you just tell him Max Farnham's left an urgent parcel for him?
Yeah, all right, Trace.
One dress from the dry cleaners.
Oh, thought you'd forgotten.
How's the speech going?
Okay, I think. Starting to get butterflies.
Oh, don't worry. It'll soon be over. Anyway, I'll clap really loudly, even if the rest of the round table don't.
Oh, thanks for your reassurance.
Don't worry. When the chairman claps, everybody claps.
Teddy?
What? Oh, you want to give me more hassle about moving out the flat, are you?
No. There's a parcel been left here for you by Max Farnham.
Oh, what is it? Notice to quit, eh? Wrapped in Semtex.
No, he just asked me to pass it on to you. He said it was urgent.
Why, is it going to self-destruct?
I hope not. God, I'd have been terrified if I'd have known all that cash was in it. You could have warned me.
Well, I didn't know it was here, did I? It's, sort of won a prize. Little trip away.
Lucky you. So, when are you going?
When? Well, that's my business, isn't it? I wouldn't want Brian finding out when I'm not here so he can nip upstairs with the bailiffs.
You wouldn't do anything like that.
Oh, no, of course you wouldn't. And you wouldn't want to find out when I'm going, would you? So you could tell him. Used to be all right, you know, Trace. Used to be just like one of us till that Brian came along.
Look, Brian's me boss, that's all. I like having a job, so I don't care what you think.
I'll go and get myself some suntan cream, hadn't I?
Excuse me, Mr. Farnham. Sorry to bother you.
Yes.
Well, you know, I've been working in the pizza parlour. They don't need me for a bit, so I was wondering if there might be any part-time jobs going with the builder in there.
Oh, right.
It's just to help me through college and that, you know.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not really the person to see. Your best bet is have a word with the site foreman.
I've done that already. He said to see you.
Oh, right. Well, look, have you tried the new petrol station? Mr. Webb was saying he needed some part-time staff.
Tried there as well. He told me there was no chance.
Oh, really? Oh, well. That's all I can think of for the moment. If I hear of anything, I'll let you know.
OK. See ya.
Still not changed your mind about the flat, I presume?
No chance. Hey, Keith, hold on a minute. You looking for a job?
Why, do you know one?
I'm looking for a minder.
Me, a minder? Don't think I'm hard enough, am I?
No, not a bodyguard, minder. But I'm going away for a bit. I need someone to look after the flat, you know, to live in there.
Brilliant, yeah. I've had loads of practice staying in with being broke all the time.
Well, you're on.
Do you know roughly how long for?
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to go away for a week, you know. So I thought, well, you know, you and Mike could have a little bit of independence and a bit of comfort.
Yeah, I can handle that.
All right, so I'll show you where everything is.
Sound, yeah.
Look, you know, I don't mind you bringing a few girls back and all that. Just don't wreck the place, eh?
No, of course not. Do we get paid as well for this job?
Yeah, well, I don't see why not, eh? But you're going to have to get it changed because it's foreign money. There you go.
Don't
Take
care.
that.
It's all money in there.
Right, come on.
Hi, Sam.
Hello. Come on, come in. What's all that, then?
Oh, just a few bits, you know. We don't need them in our place anymore.
Dad will have no room
to move if you bring anything else.
And some chocolates. I can take it back if you don't want it, you know.
Yeah, of course we want them, especially the chocolates.
Well, there you go. Anyway, never mind the furniture. Where's me lovely granddaughter?
She's in the living room.
Wait till you see her face light up when she sees me. Oh.
Hiya. How are you? I'm great. What about you? Oh, I'm not bad at all. I've feeling a lot better since she slipped through a couple of nights.
So, you think you might get used to motherhood eventually?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, great. Such a big change. It takes a while, doesn't it?
Yeah. Look, why don't you come through and say hello to her? We get dead excited when we have visitors.
I don't suppose I'll get a chance of having a little hold. Now Grandad's in first.
All right, Sinbad.
All right, what have I done?
Nothing.
I'm going to get the blame for something, man. I can tell by your face.
Oh, what am I going to accuse an old acquaintance of, eh?
You know, something I haven't done, then. That's what usually happens, isn't it?
Hey, when's your birthday?
Not till January, why?
Well, do you fancy an early Christmas present?
Not if it involves any personal discomfort, I don't know.
No, look here. There you go.
This is a plane ticket?
Correct.
To Madrid?
Correct.
For today?
10 out of 10. What do you want, smoking or non-smoking?
I'll sit by the men in the little white coat, say, when they come to take you away.
Oh, come on, what's wrong? You don't want a free holiday, eh? All expenses paid, hotel, food, spends, the lot.
Are you talking for real?
For real, yeah, but I sort of want a prize.
Why me and you?
Because me and you go back a long way, don't we? But separate rooms, though, all right.
Hang on, wait. What about Marcia?
Oh, you can't take Marcia. They've only got 2 tickets. It's only for a week. Come on, what's wrong with you? Don't you want a free holiday?
Well, I won't get a proper holiday this year, and it's only a week. She mightn't mind that. Have you won the pools or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, we've got to go today.
Well, you've got a passport, haven't you?
Yeah.
And a clean pair of socks.
Find a pair. How long have I got to get ready?
About as long as it takes me to ring a taxi. Otherwise, they're going.
All right. Anything's better than clearing out gutters. Just hope Marcia understands.
Letter from the mortgage company. Problem? They want to see me on Monday. Surprise, surprise.
Is that just for a general chat?
Well, they want to know where this month's mortgage is. And last month and the month before that.
Well, it's all tied up in a new van, isn't it? Well, they can't expect us to make money without a van.
I need to have some ideas ready for Monday, all right? At least something that shows I'm trying to sort the situation out.
Well, we are, aren't we? I mean, there's me and my flat for a start.
What about you and your flat?
Well, if I moved out, we'd be making a massive saving on rent straight away.
And who would you move in with then? Me and the kids?
No.
So what would you do, sleep out on the street?
No. You could move in with Marianne.
Oh, right. And she's agreed to this, has she?
Well, no, not yet.
You've not even asked her, have you?
Well, not in so many words. No, I haven't.
So, are you serious about asking if you can move in with her?
Oh, I'm serious, yeah. I'm serious about it, full stop.
It's all a bit sudden for you, this, isn't it?
You know, I think it may be a sign. I never expected to be serious about her. It just sort of crept up on me. There's something about her. She makes me stop thinking about other women.
Talking like you're in love.
And I suppose I am.
You're serious, aren't you?
I've never stayed with a woman this long before, have I?
It's true.
Listen. I'm going to ask her to marry me.
Kennedy from the hairdressers comes up and tries to tell you the flat should be empty. Ignore him, all right? I'm Maxie Farnham. Don't let them in and don't let them throw you out, because that flat belongs to me and no one else, all right?
No problem. I'll make sure the place is looked after for you.
Manchester Airport, mate.
you all right? Yeah, I was just thinking of someone.
Hang on. Took a bit of explaining to Mass, yeah. Must have missed you there.
See ya.
Can't do these cufflinks for me, darling, can you? I can't seem to get them.
Yeah, of course I can.
So, all set for your debut speech with the round table?
More or less.
Sure you're up to it?
100%. I must remember to teach you to tie your own shoelaces as well, I know these days. Hope the speech goes well.
Don't worry. I'm not.
It's a bit weird, you know, me signing on.
Well, you're unemployed. You're going to be entitled to something.
Yeah, but it still feels weird, you know? Almost fraudulent.
Come on, we'll go and see if they've got a special queue for ex-priests.
Getting this place together slowly, aren't we?
Still needs some work, though.
Right. Here we go. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you?
Never says that to me, you know.
Yeah, well, she got more sense.
Did you know we had some damp and mould here?
Yeah, we did.
That's not going to be very good for the baby's chest, is it? I could come over one day, strip it off for you. Just needs treatment, some mould stuff.
Well, Owen's already planned to do it.
It wouldn't take me long, you know.
Sammy, I think this gorgeous little bundle just filled a gorgeous little nappy.
Oh, yeah. Well done. Let's go and change her somewhere where we don't put everyone off the tea, eh?
What was the look for?
Because you were beginning to sound like an interfering old dad again.
I wasn't, was I?
It's their life. Just let them get on with it. Whenever they need you, they'll soon come running.
Yeah, I suppose so. It's just that, well, she's still my little Sammy. You don't stop looking after them overnight, do you?
I'm dead pleased you're so fond of kids, you know.
Why? Not pregnant, are you?
Frank.
I'm only joking, Lynn.
I was talking about my two.
Oh, yeah?
They're beginning to ask a lot of questions about who I keep going off to see. I'm not going to be able to keep you hidden much longer, you know.
What do they want to meet me for?
Well, if you and me are, you know, going to stay together, they'll have to meet you sooner or later. It's got to be the next step, hasn't it?
Well, can we make it later?
I've met yours.
Suppose so.
I'll sort something out so you can come round for tea one night, OK? Let them have a good look at you.
I feel like I'm on trial.
No, you will be.
Hey, Keith! Here a minute, kid. Listen, you wouldn't happen to know of anyone who might be on the snip for a bit of cash in hand, would you?
I might be, yeah.
All right.
As long as I can fit it in with my college hours.
Oh, I was forgetting you go to college, don't you, yeah? Doing your ologies, are you?
I do art.
Oh, yeah, you did the Pizza Parade wave stuff, didn't you?
Yep, sure did. And the mural.
Nice one, yeah. Well, I thought you worked in there part-time, anyway.
I did, until the first time the cash flow gets a bit tight, and then what do they do? Dump me.
Oh, that's typical, then, isn't it, eh? Listen, when you've been in business for years, like I have some, you'd understand the value of looking after your staff.
So what would you want me to do?
Well, just look after the shop for a couple of hours, you know, during the week, 5 till, say, 7-ish, something like that.
How much do you pay?
Hey, listen, I'll make sure you're all right. Come on, are you on or what?
I'll give it a try, yeah.
Nice one.
All right.
How aye? Come to talk to the unemployment statistic, have you?
So was I interrupting anything?
No, you carry on.
I just wanted to say how sorry we were about having to lay you off.
Oh, yeah, not half as sorry as he was.
Oh, you're all right. I know the score.
I was just wondering, speaking of Mick, we were wondering whether you'd want to do a bit of sign painting on the side of the van, you know, for a bit of cash in hand. You know, when business picks up a bit.
Might do. I might be a bit busy, though.
Oh, right.
Might be too busy painting up signs for Mr. Corkle, my new boss.
Yeah, that's right. You know, sale signs, that sort of stuff.
Right. That's great, good. Right. Well, I'll see you then.
Sort of. So when do you want me to start, boss?
You're just in time, kid, because staff training started 5 minutes ago, if you're available.
Sound, yeah.
All right, come on then. Let's get on with it, eh?
Next, please.
What did he say? I looked a bit confused.
Yeah. Well, when I mentioned that I was an unemployed priest, he had to go and see one of his colleagues to try and find out what category he could put me into. Anyway, the upshot is I've got to fill in this ES461 form because I was technically classified as self-employed. You got a pen anywhere?
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at this. All right, you're not a single parent, are you?
Nope.
Well, if you are, you've not told me yet. Okay, you're not disabled.
Nope.
What was your last job? Catholic priest.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to put for an address.
Where was your last job? Give name of employers. I suppose you should put God, really, shouldn't you?
What? Chris, let's get this right.
Okay. Right, let's see if the system can cope with something a bit out of the ordinary.
Can I get you anything else?
No, honestly, I'm fine.
There's the man himself. Hi. How are you?
Surviving. Hi.
Will you stay for something to eat?
No, I'm gonna have to get back to work soon. I only called in as I was passing.
Well, it won't take 5 minutes.
No, I'm due back. No choice, I'm afraid.
That's a shame. I was hoping we could have a little chat.
About anything in particular?
Oh, no, you know, just about us.
Oh, I see. Talk about us for a change instead of just about you.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yes, it is, and you know it.
So, did you come round for anything special?
I was just wondering if you wanted to do anything special this weekend.
Well, what I wanted to talk about, I thought perhaps we could follow up this weekend.
And what might that have been?
I seem to be spending less and less time in my own flat. You know, because I'm always round at your place when I'm not here.
And?
And I was wondering whether it was worth keeping it on.
Oh. So you're thinking of moving in with Mick?
Well, no, not exactly. I was wondering if I could move in with you.
Alice, we're doing fine. I like us the way we are. Let's not rush things, okay?
Right, yeah. Fine. Whatever suits you. I don't want to be pushy.
No problem. It's just, I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Listen, I've got to go back to work. Will I see you tonight?
Well, I'm here till really late.
That's okay. Come round when you finish.
Okay. And I promise not to bring my record collection. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye. Good thing I didn't mention the marriage. Yet.
Good passenger Morris travelling with...
Come, Ed, hurry up. The boarding, you know. Do you get through to Marcia?
Yeah. She said she's dead jealous, but I've got to enjoy myself. Hey, listen, remind me. I've got to ring her as soon as we land, all right?
Sound?
This holiday, it is all free, isn't it?
Don't worry. You won't have to spend a peseta.
Hey, hope we got a sweet on the airy.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And now on to our fourth and final speaker, who is going to talk about fundraising problems facing charities today and how very good marketing can help them. So, without further ado, may I introduce to you the mother-to-be of my latest tax deduction. Ladies and gentlemen, my wife, Patricia Farnham.
So, what is the difference between marketing a charity and marketing a can of beans? Well, with the can of beans, we show the product, i.e. we show the brand name. We say how good they taste, what good value they are. Simple. But when we're marketing a charity, what do we show then? Is it morally acceptable in this day and age to produce images that portray people in need in a pathetic and therefore it could be argued an exploitative way? Making money. Sorry.
Patricia, are you all right?
Sorry, I don't seem to feel very well.
Thank goodness he caught her. Find out what happens to Patricia tomorrow, same time, Brookie, right here on Living. And don't forget, Thursday, it's our soap review, and Rachel is joined this week by Andrew Linford. Do you remember him? Simon, Tiff's brother from EastEnders, to have a look at what's happening in all the soaps. Now, I am sitting here with my Living handbag, as every girl should, and you can win one if you come up with some suggestions as to what you would put in yours. And I've got some really good ones here. Thank you for all your entries this afternoon. Maria in Staines in Middlesex says lipstick, mascara, perfume, mobile phone and the all-important breath freshener for when you meet the man of your...
Max.
Hello.
Morning.
How are you feeling?
Tired. Fine. Fine, really.
Really?
I'd feel a lot better if you go back to the house and get some sleep.
No, I'm all right.
You look shattered. Not to mention overdressed.
No, I'd rather stay here a bit longer.
There's no need.
No, I know, but...
If you don't leave under your own steam, the nurse will throw you out.
All right. See if I can have a word with the doctor before I go.
Why?
Well, for a progress report.
There's nothing to report on. You saw the scan yourself. I'm still in the middle of a perfectly normal pregnancy. The baby's still fine, still safe in here.
Then why have they admitted you?
The doctor said I needed bed rest, so here I am, in bed, resting.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know I'm right, and don't you get comfortable in that chair again.
No, I won't.
Why don't you in your monkey suit head for home? You look like you could do with a spot of bed rest yourself.
I don't suppose there's any chance of me getting in there and snuggling up to you, is there?
I think that's against house rules. Anyway, I'd have thought you had some phone calls to make.
You too?
Your buddies at the round table to apologise for my swallow dive into the sorbet.
Oh, who cares what they think?
I did collapse. Might be best just to let them know I'm still in one piece.
OK. Now, when I come back, I'll bring Thomas, right?
That'd be nice.
Right.
Go home.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Right. Where to now, then?
Don't know, hotel, I suppose.
In a taxi, yeah?
Yeah, if you like.
Hey, what's your mate doing here?
Who?
Think your luck's in.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe. Come on.
Oh, there. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there. There. All right, mate.
All right, Frank.
We're a bit smart for selling pizzas, aren't we?
No, I'm not. I've just brought the keys round so Ellis can open up the place. He can't find it.
So, what have you got on? A romantic afternoon?
If only. No, I'm going down the building society now.
Yeah?
Yeah, mortgage discussions.
Sounds grim.
Nah, so long as I've got my best sucking up head on, I'll be sound. I've just got to explain to them that we're trying to get this place up and running as well as the house and that, you know.
Anyway, you can always offer them a year's supply of free garlic bread, can't you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Mick. I'd swap you a visit to the building society for what I've got on this week.
You got a long run, have you?
No, it's this girl I've been seeing, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, is it now? You're getting to be some kind of stud, you, Frank, in your old age.
If only. No, I've been invited to hers for tea, you know, to meet her kids.
Ah, the old acid test, eh? How many she got?
2. You know, used to be bad enough getting grilled by mums and dads, but 12-year-olds.
You'll survive, Frank.
Well, I hope so. Anyway, better get going. I'll see you, Mick.
Yeah, see you, Frank.
All right, Keith. Not exactly.
He's scrubbing the step now, is he?
And the rest. I'm knackered. Have a nice lie-in.
Oh, I tell you what, it's a pity we've got to go to this too tonight. Teddy's bed's not half comfy, you know.
We promised Teddy we'd look after the flat for a few days, not one night.
Well, you stay there then. I'm going to this party.
Well, isn't there anyone we can get to fill in for us? Teddy said not to leave the flat empty overnight.
It's too late now, isn't it?
Well, what about your Derek or someone?
I haven't got time to go round, have I?
He's only in there, you dick.
Oh, is he? Hey, I thought I told you to mop this step.
Yeah, I am.
You want to mop my step, not your ex-employer's?
Okay, I'm coming now.
Hey, Mick, are you waiting for your Alice as well?
Yeah, I brought the keys on so we can open up the place.
They asked me to open it.
You never told me that.
All right, boys.
Brought you the keys. I think you're working this, Abby.
I am. Later.
Got an appointment first.
How, what you up to?
Gonna see Marianne, are we? Listen, I better get down to the building society. I'm gonna be late.
Well, I'm headed that way. I'll give you a lift.
Oh, cheers. Oh, listen, Mike, could you mop our pavements if you get the chance?
Oh, Mike, don't forget to take the milk in. There's a good lad.
See you, Mike.
Hiya.
I expect to see you here this morning.
Yeah, well, your dad rang, asked us to do a couple of hours. Don't tell the dog, though, eh?
See you doing your bit to save the world and all?
Oh, yeah. Got about 8 million envelopes to deliver this week.
So, you wouldn't have time to help out another couple of charity cases, would you?
You're doing what?
Well, all it is looking after Teddy Sullivan's flat. Me and Keith are supposed to be doing it, but something's come up, and he'll go mad if there's no one there.
Well, what's come up?
Just something dead important.
I don't know, Mike. I'm busy at the moment.
Oh, go on.
Tell you what, look, I'll have a think about it, but I've got to get back inside, OK?
Well, that's that, then.
What are we going to do?
I'm afraid it's hard cheese, Teddy.
I suppose so.
Hey, I won't tell you again. I don't know. I give you the job out of the goodness of my heart, and all you do is skive.
Skive? I've been here since 8 o'clock this morning doing a stock take.
Yeah, as part of your day's trial.
I don't know why I need a day's trial for a part-time job. I'm supposed to be at my college lectures.
OK, all right. It's your choice. Up to you. College pudding or hard cash?
See to the customer then, shall I?
Yeah.
Very nice. Thanks, love. Hey, can I call Marcia from here?
What's the why not?
Have you got any change for the phone?
Why don't you use the one in the room? Come on.
Oh, Anna. Everything all right?
I'm not sure.
I've got a cup of tea if this one going.
The hospital just telephoned.
Said what?
They want you to go back there straight away.
Well, why? What have they said about Patricia?
They wouldn't tell me anything
Well, they must have
else.
said something.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, well, I better go.
Nice view, isn't it?
Not half. Madrid isn't bad either, is it? What more could you want?
Loads.
Well, we're on one then.
Maybe later, eh?
Oh, come on, we're on our rolls.
You go, I think I'll go and have a swim.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you in the bar later then. Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Max.
It's all right. I'm here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
I'm really sorry.
It's all right,
One moment I'm pregnant. Now there's nothing there.
Are you in any pain?
No, not really. I just feel.
Can I get you anything?
Empty. No. No, thanks.
It's all right, darling. What did the doctor say?
He said it was unfortunate.
Fortunate.
I suppose it's just a routine miscarriage to them.
Well, would you like me to, I mean, has anybody explained how it happened?
There's not a lot to explain. No one really knows. It's just all over so quickly.
Do you think it was because, well, of the fall when you fainted?
No. There was no damage done. I mean, they can't even be sure whether the faint was a danger signal or not.
Well, I'll go and see somebody.
No. Please, just stay here with me, please.
Well, what about, could it have been because of when you were ill?
No. Cancer had nothing to do with it. That's one thing they can be sure of.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be asking such stupid questions.
That's all right. Only questions I'd ask myself. I want to know why it happened too.
I know, darling. I know.
Oh, baby, Mac. Oh, baby.
So, you haven't actually managed to meet your last 4 monthly payments?
No, and I apologise, but there is a good reason. You see, I've just gone into business with my brother. A little pizza place, not far from the bungalow, actually. And I know it'll do a bomb. I mean, it's doing well now, but it'll do even better once we get more of a reputation, you know. Anyway, and you know more about this than I do. I mean, it takes time and money to get something like this off the ground. So obviously we've had to borrow some cash and, well, paying it back's been a little bit of a problem. But only in the short term. Only until this thing really takes off.
So the money set aside for your mortgage has been eaten up by the pizza business?
Yeah, but only in the short term. I mean, yous must deal with stuff like this all the time. It's just cash flow problems, that's all.
So what plans do you have with regard to the repayment of your mortgage, Mr. Johnson?
Well, I'm not sure. See, I thought we could come to some sort of arrangement in light of what I've just told you.
Excuse me. Hello. You haven't actually managed...
All right.
All right.
Come to see you. Lad brought that to the room for you.
Sir?
Gave him a tip, like. Still can't get through to Mass. What is he?
Nothing.
Who's it from?
No one. Do you fancy going out after?
You're the boss?
Sorry about that. Now then, this arrangement, what exactly did you have in mind?
Well, I reckon it'll be just a matter of a couple of months before the pizza place is running itself financially. So, if I could just miss 1 or 2 more payments off the mortgage, we'll be laughing.
It's a nice idea, Mr. Johnson.
It's more than that. It makes really good sense. And then once in profit, I can pay you back the extra I owe you, no bother. I just need more time, that's all.
Much as I admire your entrepreneurial plans, Mr. Johnson, our primary, in fact, our only concern has to be with the repayment of the mortgage loan you've taken out with us.
You will get your money back.
And I'm afraid we have to insist on some form of payment each month.
I do realise that.
The best I can do for you is to work out a short-term minimum payment scheme. But it won't be that much less than you're paying now. And you'll still be obliged to make payments for the 4 months you've defaulted on.
So I still have to keep paying out.
I understand your difficulties, Mr. Johnson, but we're obliged to protect our interests and those of our other clients. Well, there are thousands of people out there, just like yourself, who trust us to look after their money.
Well, I wouldn't want to ruin thousands of people's lives now, would I?
I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. The last thing we want to do is to cause you any further problems, but if you continue to default, well...
Yeah, I read the papers. I've seen the documentaries. The word you're looking for is repossession, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, no slacking on the job, please.
You took your time, didn't you?
Speak for yourself. I asked you to do this ages ago.
I've been in there getting the place spotless.
You've not even taken the milk in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I never ask a boy to do a man's job.
What have I done now?
Have you seen this? It's a petrol bomb.
What was that?
How was your milk this morning, Jimmy?
It was all right, why?
Ours wasn't.
This is mad.
Well, they obviously think it's war.
Why? What's going on?
The anti-pizza league's been at it again.
Listen, have you ever seen anyone hanging round?
No one. But I've got a good idea where the petrol's come from.
All right. I don't know what your card runs on, mate, but that is not 4-star. That's pee, that.
Are you joking?
I'm not, I smell it.
That's it. I'm gonna sort him out.
Who?
What, you don't reckon it was him, do you?
Who?
George Webb, our resident fascist.
Oh, him in the garage?
Yeah, and his crew. Let's see if he wants to take this on face to face.
Look, Ellis, hang on a minute.
Hey! You're supposed to be minding the shop, aren't you? Back inside, go on. Listen, Alice, you don't want to be doing anything hasty, you know.
No, I know what I'm doing, Jimmy.
Look, at least wait till your Mick gets back first, eh?
Why? I don't need a gang behind me. Unlike some.
It's your Mick's shop and all, isn't it? Before you do anything, don't you think you'd be better off waiting to see what he thinks first?
Fair enough. But he better not be long.
How's Patricia?
Well, she lost the baby. She miscarried.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yes, so do I. Where's Thomas?
Oh, he's upstairs asleep. Shall I get him for you?
No. Let him sleep.
Is there anything I can do or get you?
No, thanks.
Is Patricia okay?
Yes, they think so, yes. It seemed to go pretty straightforward. She should be home in a few days.
I'm sure she'll be okay.
You do me a favor, put this somewhere out of sight, will you?
Sure.
It was supposed to be for the baby. Patricia saw it now.
I'll put it somewhere safe.
Ready to roll?
Yep, I'm there.
All right. Nice.
It's all right if we go, isn't it, boss?
Yeah, go on, make a run for it. Before the place gets nuked.
Right, let's get on, man. See you later.
All right, lads. Glad I caught you.
Just you after.
Yeah, I know. About that favour you were after. Do you still need someone to look after Terry's flat?
Yeah, we'd given up, to be honest.
Have no fear. Derek's here.
Well, you'll do it?
Yeah, why not?
How come?
Well, I had a bit of a think, you know. Apart from helping you out, it'd be nice to have a place of my own for a couple of days. Somewhere I can take Margaret, you know.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, it'd just be nice to have a bit of time to ourselves, you know, that's all.
Yeah, we believe you.
Thousands wouldn't.
Yeah, just give us the keys, eh?
There you go.
Anything else I should need to know?
Only that Max Farnham's trying to get Teddy evicted, so don't let anyone in.
Except Margaret, of course.
Yeah. Go on, or you'll be late for your rave or whatever.
Nice one.
Cheers, thanks.
See you later.
See you then.
All right, mate.
Mate, have you seen this?
What? This?
Don't you want to know how I went on Brother Society?
Yeah. Sorry, how'd it go?
Don't ask.
Well, things haven't been much better here. Unless emptying your bladder into a fake petrol bomb's your idea of a good time.
What?
This was here this morning with our semi-skimmed.
That's all we need.
And I'll give you no guesses as to who's been rearranging our order.
Yeah, so you think.
No. So I know. I think it's time for a bit of direct action.
Hey, hang on a minute. Now, look, we know someone's got it in for us, but we don't know who, right? Now, the second you bring me proof that it's George Webb, I'll be over there, stood next to you, ready for it, if it is him. But this, it's the sort of thing that dickhead kids do, not grown men.
But kids get told what to do by grown men.
Maybe they do, but we still need names, we need faces, we need proof. Now, get back inside. We've still got a business to run and debts to pay.
Hey, it's brilliant here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Hey, listen, do you want to go and have a nose at this temple thing, over?
If you want.
Well, listen, there's a phone box over there. I'm just going to have one last little try, all right?
All right.
I'll see you later.
See you in a bit.
And they've been used for a long expedition across the desert of rough country, not only in Africa and Asia, where they live, but also in Australia.
An official population.
Glad you could make it.
My pleasure.
Surprised me?
Oh, yeah. Was expecting to see Lord Lucan on Shergar.
So how are you?
I've been surviving.
It's nice to see you, Ted.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I didn't think you were going to make it, you know.
Don't think I want to turn down a free holiday, do you, and a fistful of pesetas?
Hotel all right for you?
Only the best, eh?
Yeah, for you.
Sorry, sir. Look at the stupid thing, sir. Barry?
What's that clown doing here?
Have I missed something?
He's my guest of honour.
Terry, when I sent you the other tickets, I thought you were going to bring someone, you know.
I did, I brought Sinbad.
So you sent the ticket?
You know what I mean, a girl.
Well, I presumed you'd have all that laid on. And anyway, what girls do I know that I can bring on holiday?
So you brought the window cleaner instead?
So you didn't win anything, sir?
No. Look, Sinbad, do us a favour, eh? Go and get us a can of Coke and I'll be with you in a minute, all right?
Yeah, all right. We're going to need longer than a minute, Terry.
No, we won't.
I need to talk to you.
I'm on holiday. I'm sightseeing.
Don't be stupid, eh?
At your expense.
Just 10 minutes, eh?
Book an appointment. Adios, amigo.
And there'll be more Brookside tomorrow at 2:10. And Maury Povich is coming up in just a moment, and that's followed at 3:30 by Judge Judy, where they're suing each other over cancelled wedding. And at 4 o'clock, it's the Real Holiday Show, where they go from Eastbourne and Tunisia. Oh, confusing. We've been asking all week about what would you keep in your handbag, your living handbag, and the person who emails in the best idea or phones in with the best idea will win one of these fantastic handbags. And we've had loads of people call in. Some of them here. We have Mrs. Barrett says she would like to have a family photograph and a listing for Living TV so she'd always know what was on. Well, that's what we're for, Mrs. Barrett. And Kay from Peckham would like to carry her kids in her bag because she's got 5 of them, then she'd be able to keep an eye on them all. And then we've got Anne-Marie from Clacton-on-Sea says she would like to keep lots of pictures of George Michael in her handbag. Well, I think I'd...
Drive, me or you? All right, me. If you insist. Good boy.
What time will you be back?
Well, I've got to go into town first. I'm lining up a little surprise for Patricia, so...
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't be too long anyway. Hope so.
Oh, well, bye then.
OK, bye-bye. We're going to fetch Mummy? Yeah. All right, then.
Hello?
Hiya.
Didn't you give Diana a lift to work today?
No, it's her day off. Good job, really. Meant I could sneak home early.
You'll be getting this out.
No chance. So, how's life at the Farnhams?
Oh, a bit sad at the moment. Patricia's in hospital.
Is she okay?
No, she's had a miscarriage.
God, how awful. Mum will be upset to hear about that.
We all were.
Do you send a card to someone when something like this happens?
I don't know, but it's very kind of you to think of it.
Hiya.
How do?
Hey, just because you haven't got to give me a lift doesn't mean you can skive off work early, you know.
Oh, no, I've been sassed.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't he?
Oh, very. Are you going to the shop?
Yeah, I'm going to get my hair done at the salon.
Oh, I'll walk with you. I was, thinking of getting a trim myself, but I never seem to have the time.
Oh, well, if it's just a trim you want, I'm sure Tracy will fit you in.
I don't know. Must be great to have nothing better to do than make yourselves look even more beautiful.
Shut up, you. Come on, Anna.
Bye.
Bye.
Say travel broadens the mind, don't they?
Do they?
Yeah. Man could do with a bit of stretching.
Join the club.
Hey, we seeing Barry tonight?
Oh, what's the matter? Isn't my company good enough for you?
No, it's not. That's just... I don't know, it seems daft to come all this way, meet up with someone and then ignore them all week.
Yeah, well, he knows where we are if he wants to find us. Got all them postcards for?
For Marcia?
All of them?
Yeah, well, I've got a lot to tell her, haven't I? Besides, I never worked out the phones.
You missing her?
Yeah. I'm a bit homesick, to tell you the truth.
We've only been here 2 days.
I know, but...
You divvy.
Hey, you any idea how long Barry's been over here?
Haven't a clue.
Is he working?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Hey, maybe he's left a message for us back at the hotel.
Maybe.
Do you think?
Sinbad, will you just quit the quiz, eh? Oh, come on, eh? I'll go and buy you a nice ice cream.
Eddie, right. Take a seat. I'll get someone to wash your hair in a minute.
I told you to be able to fit you in, didn't I?
Are you having anything special done?
No, nothing much. But I'd like it as it is.
Oh, and you have to keep your husband happy?
I suppose so, yeah.
What about Peter?
What about him?
What do you suppose makes him happy?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought with you getting a lift with him each morning, you might have...
I might have what?
Nothing. I just wondered about him, that's all. He seems very nice.
I heard you like him, yeah.
Sort of. So what is it he does?
I don't know exactly. Something scientific. You know, like those fellas in the white coats off the pedestal ladder.
A scientist? Does he talk a lot about his work to you?
Not really. We talk about anything. He's dead brain. Went to Oxford University. He's not a snob, though. He's dead funny as well.
I suppose he has plenty of girlfriends, then.
No, he's not going out with anyone at the moment.
Really?
No. He did go out with Tracy for a while.
Tracy?
Hey, did I hear my name taken in vain then? No, I was just mentioning to Anna about you and Peter Harrison.
Who's this Peter Harrison, then?
No one. Just some fella I had a date with once. Isn't that right, Diana? Yeah.
Oh, a date, eh?
Yeah.
I see. Do you know, I can't remember the last time I had a date.
Oh. Aren't you going to the shop for sweets anyway?
Yeah, I am. See ya.
So what's the sudden interest in Peter Harrison then?
It's nothing. It's just gossip, really.
You haven't heard from our Roz, have you?
No, nothing.
What a divvy. Bet he's time to come home, you know.
Maybe, yeah.
Good boy, Charles. All right. Step over. Good boy. Good.
Hiya.
Hello.
How you feeling? Okay.
Fine, thank you.
He knows, doesn't he?
News travels fast. Must have been Anna. Can I get you a bite to eat?
No, thanks.
Drink?
Just a rest.
Yes, that's what I thought. You deserve a proper rest. So I've done something about it.
Have you?
Yeah? A chance for all three of us to have a proper break. In Spain.
Spain?
Mm-hmm.
But I've only just walked back through the front door.
Well, it's with your mother and father.
Oh, Max.
Now, listen, no, I spoke to them
I
yesterday.
can't start planning a holiday
They
now.
said they'd be delighted to have us.
I just want to get
But
through
you don't
all
need
this
to do anything.
first. I want
Thomas
to
and
get
I
the
will-
smell of that hospital ward out of my head.
Don't you want to see your folks?
Of course, but in my own time. Surely you can understand that.
So I cancelled the tickets.
When are they for?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I'll go and unpack my stuff.
There you go.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Is it okay if I go and see Derek?
Yeah, of course. How come he's staying here?
He's flat-minded.
No, just in case Max Farnham gets the bailiffs in, eh?
No, it's just a favour, that's all. How's Max and Patricia?
Oh, not too good. Patricia lost her baby.
Is she all right?
Well, I think so. They're letting her home from the hospital today.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Oh, come to check out your new bachelor pad.
Who's that clown?
What's he like? It's Peter Harrison.
Oh, your ex.
No, hardly.
He wants you to walk him home.
Look, I'm just on my way round to see Ron.
Oh, I'll come with you. I think I might call and see Patricia for a minute.
Oh, bye then.
See ya. Not to worry, nearly closing time.
Oh, I'm still raring to go.
Oof, lucky you. So, what delights does the evening hold in store then?
Corrie and me nan's cooking. If you live with a pensioner, you end up living like one.
Yeah. If you fancy a night off from Julia, you could always come and sample my cuisine.
Sounds interesting.
Well, it won't be anything special. I'm sure my company won't be up to Peter Harrison's standards.
Oh, all right.
So, it's a date then?
Yeah.
All unpacked?
Yeah.
Anna seems to be getting on very well with the neighbours.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. How are you feeling?
Okay. How do you feel? I'm sorry if I snapped earlier. I didn't mean to.
Oh, it's all right. It wasn't your fault. I should have realised.
There's nothing for you to realise. You were only trying to help.
Oh, sorry anyway.
This is your loss as well as mine, Max. Why should I get all the sympathy and attention?
You don't. We're in this together.
But it's you having to tread on eggshells for me, isn't it?
It doesn't feel like that.
I haven't even asked how you've been through all this.
No, I'm all right, honestly. Oh, not really. I'm coping, though.
Are you?
A bit confused.
I know what you mean. One minute you're pregnant out of the blue. And you're not sure whether you're meant to be appalled or ecstatic.
You get used to the idea, and all of a sudden you think the whole thing's wonderful.
And then?
Not being near you, that's been the hardest thing. Leaving you in hospital while I come back here all on my own, lying in bed thinking... Well, I know it sounds stupid, but... I wish I could have carried the baby for a month or two. At least I would have felt closer to it. As it is, I've got to look at how you're feeling to know how I'm meant to feel myself.
And all I'm bothered about is me, me, me.
No, not at all.
It's true, Max. I'm selfish.
How?
I just am.
You're entitled to feel exactly how you want. You've just lost a child.
I'm selfish because I said it would all change. After the cancer scare, remember? I was determined. New attitudes, new perspective. My career would no longer be my #1 priority. And what happens? I throw myself back into my work all over again.
Well, that's just you, isn't it?
I said I'd make more time for us. For family. And 6 months later, the job's running me. With all the stress and all the pressure.
But you've coped. You're strong.
How was I when I fainted, Max? At a function, beavering away unpaid, spreading the good news about my precious charity account.
The doctor said that when you fainted, it had nothing to do with what happened.
Overworked and overtired. I did it to myself, Max.
You're wrong. Hello.
Hiya, is Patricia in?
Well, yes, she is, but
It's all right. Come in, Margaret. You heard?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Look, I'll go and make a pot of tea, yeah?
I'll do it.
Look, love, why don't you chase up that work you said you had to do?
No, it's all right. I just have to go into the office for a couple of things and then check on Terry Sullivan's flat.
I'll be forgetting what you look like in that office.
Yeah, all right. Well, I suppose it won't do any harm if I stick my head round the door. As long as you're all right.
I am, honestly.
So which one's yours?
That one there.
Is Max upset?
He's hiding it, though, for my sake.
It's good, isn't it?
Too good sometimes. He wants me to go to Spain to see my mother tomorrow.
Why not? It's a brilliant idea.
I don't think so.
Go on, it'll do you good.
You're in go-getting mood.
I'm not.
It's written all over your face.
Sorry. I didn't mean to sound pushy.
You don't. I take it things are going well with Derek.
We're fine. It's just finding him somewhere to live that's the problem.
Still no joy.
No. But he's got somewhere for the next few days. I didn't like to say while Max was here, but he's minding Terry Sullivan's flat for him while he's away.
Ah, fixed yourself up with a temporary love nest, eh?
It'd be nice to just slob out in front of the telly together.
I think Derek might have a bit more in his mind than the TV Times.
We can't get too carried away. It's a Cinderella job.
What?
My miserable employees say I've got to be in by 12. It's like being back at my mum and dad's.
But you're not still here, really, isn't it?
Then it'd be Max on pumpkin alert.
Yeah.
But there's nothing we can do about it. I'm going to have to go soon, actually. I said I'd go round. Derek's cooking.
Lucky you. Thanks, Margaret.
What for?
Just thanks.
Oh, I'm history.
Why, what's up?
I've just broken a very special plate.
Was it valuable?
British Home Stores. My mum bought me a dinner service for Christmas. She'll kill me. What do you think of the flat?
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's all right for rented, isn't it?
I'd kill to live somewhere like this.
Oh, well, better put the sharp knives away then.
No, I mean, it's really nice.
Well, I hope you think the same about the food. It's nearly ready. Grab a seat. And for your first course,
Oh,
hope you like garlic.
yeah. What's what?
Mussels, baby clams, oysters.
Oysters. Aren't they supposed to be an aphrodisiac?
Don't ask me. I told you, it's ages since I had a date. Bon appetit.
Hello. Oh, hello, Max.
Derek?
Yeah.
Is Terry in, please?
No, he's away on holiday, I'm afraid.
Oh. So what are you doing in his flat?
Well, Michael asked me to keep an eye on it for him.
You're Michael?
Yeah, until Terry gets back.
And when will that be?
Don't know, to be honest.
Well, will you please make sure he gets this when he does?
Well, I'm not sure that I can.
So, what?
Well, it depends on what it's about.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, but if it's a court order or an eviction notice and I take it off you...
Well, have you been at the communion wine?
No, I just don't want to see an innocent bloke thrown out of his house by a ruthless landlord.
Derek, I swear to you, on the Holy Bible, this is just a routine letter clarifying Terry's current status as a tenant.
So you say.
Hello again, Margaret.
Hey, I thought I heard you talking to someone.
Slipped your mind before, did it, that your boyfriend was holed up here?
Sorry.
Sorry, it's all right. Look, could you please hold this a second? Now, look, if you can please make sure that the patron saint of squatters here hands this letter over to Mr. Sullivan, I shall be eternally grateful.
Hey, I didn't mean to have a go at you before, you know.
It's forgotten.
Just winds me up, that's all. You know, everybody going on about Barry Grant all the time.
Well, he is the man of mystery, isn't he? Hiding out in foreign cities and making shady deals, doing all the sorts of things that we daren't do ourselves.
Oh, yeah. He always has to do everything twice, doesn't he?
Oh. So is that why he's here, then? Is he hiding from someone?
Something like that.
Is it them Pakistani fellas?
Who?
You know, the ones from the shop.
Oh, no, they've long gone.
Who, then?
You're better off not knowing.
So you do know them?
Yeah, I really envy you that, you know.
What?
Not knowing stuff.
I know I said I'm thick, but you know what I mean?
No, I'm serious. I really do envy you and Marcy, you know. I mean, you can just get on with your lives, can't you, and wait and see what happens next. You don't want to get to the point where you know too much. I mean, if you knew how everything felt, if you could imagine the worst things possible, then whatever's left, eh? Oh, look, I know it's all sounding a bit Mickey Mouse, isn't it?
If you say so, mate.
Hey, look, take no notice of me, all right?
But how about Barry? I mean, how come he had to do the bunk from Blighty?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Is that why you're here, then? Is it to help him out?
That'll be the day when Barry needs my help.
Is he on the run?
No, but we're giving him the runaround.
In here.
You don't have to do all that.
No. First night back. I'm not having you sleeping in a pigsty.
Doesn't matter. I'm so tired I could sleep standing up.
Well, look. Why don't you have an early night and, I'll bring you up a cup of Ovaltine. I bet you didn't get none in hospital.
We did, actually.
Hooray for the NHS.
Mm.
Did you have a good chat with Margaret?
Yes, thanks.
Gee, I couldn't believe that ex-priest. Staying in that flat, the cheek of him.
Max.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you look a lot brighter. And I meant what I said before.
What about?
About you being wrong. Blaming yourself over the baby. As it just happens. Happens all the time. I can't know what you've been through, but thousands of other women do. Thousands of other people trying to find the reasons why, just the same as you. Feeling guilty when they've done nothing wrong because it just happens.
I know.
So don't you be hard on yourself.
I won't.
Oh, I've just remembered. I haven't cancelled those flight tickets.
Don't.
No?
I'd love to see Mum and Dad, and it was a really lovely thought to fix it all up.
Hey, I thought you were meant to be cooking me a Mexican meal.
Tortilla chips, won't they do?
I suppose I'll have to. Barrett, not while I'm having my tea.
It's good here, isn't it?
But it's only for a few days.
Yeah, well, I'll get a place sorted. And then we can do exactly what we like, when we like.
As long as I'm home by 12. Can't forget the rules.
Only your bosses. They can't make you stick to that for the rest of your life.
What about?
Well, if they do, I'll have to just go and sort them out, eh?
Oh, yeah, big muscle man.
I heard that.
It was meant to.
Get you for that.
What happened to peace and goodwill?
What, you want goodwill? They are.
Not bad.
Well, I've got till midnight to improve.
That's the dishwasher loaded anyway.
Your dad's a fishing meal, aren't you?
That's me.
Food was really nice.
Thanks. Would you like anything else?
No, thanks, I'm fine.
More wine?
No, I've already had one and I don't want to be over the limit.
Oh, yeah, you're driving, of course. Sorry.
I could always get a taxi, though.
Why not? Oh. To us and our demon partnership.
To us. Do you mind if I ring me Nan?
Of course not.
It's just that... Well, she's a bit of a flappy, you know, and if I'm not home by a certain time...
Phone's over there. But, if you're worried about getting home late, you can always stay here.
I suppose it's a bit late to ring now, anyway.
It's up to you.
I'd love to stay, thanks.
Great. This sofa's really comfortable. I'll sort you out a spare duvet later.
What?
Oh, sorry, of course, no. You have my bed. I'll sleep on the sofa.
No, the couch will be fine, thanks.
Well, taxi will be here in a minute.
Wish I'd hurry up, I'm late already.
Wish you didn't have to go.
And so do I. Rules are rules.
Do you hear anything?
No?
Hey, what are you doing?
Will they break it in?
It doesn't look like it. Left their mark, though.
There'll be more Brookside Monday at 2:10, and if you haven't had enough of it and you need a little bit more, then there's an Omnibus Sunday at 10:30 on
Fantastic.
Living. It's been a treat for you today, hasn't it? All these soaps.
It's been like a trip down memory lane. I've loved it.
And we've had loads of calls and emails from you about my lovely guest, Andrew. He's gorgeous, isn't he? And someone else who thinks you're gorgeous here is Sheila in Ireland, who emails, "Hi there, long time no see.
Hello.
She says, are you going to launch a pop career soon? It seems to be the thing to do with soap stars these days. You could sing with your screen sister, Martine McCutcheon, which would be nice. She also says, great to see you as yourself on TV. I've always wondered what you were really like. Keep up the good work, which is lovely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what he's really like. He's really, really lovely.
Oh, now
Actually,
stop it.
Sheila.
Stop it,
It's
Rachel,
true.
because I shall blush.
I'm warm and I'm fuzzy, and so is he.
Okay, let me answer the question before this all goes
Yeah.
too far. As far as launching a pop career, I don't think